Hey, this is a response to WarGamerGirl's YouTube question video. Um, I am Guitar Guy 18 or James, whichever one you'd like to know me by. I am an avid War Machine player as of probably 6 months ago, but I pretty well have the majority of the Kador line because, steampunk space Russians for the win. Yeah, so let's get on to the questions. Question number one was, what would you consider your main tabletop game? My main tabletop game, as I already noted, was War Machine. I used to play Warhammer 40k, like a lot of the other guys that have been posting to this video, but as many of them have probably said, Games Workshop has unfortunately outpriced us, and War Machine just had tended to be, a little easier on the wallet, and with similar gameplay, similar idea as to models and the gluing and the painting and the customization aspect, and that was that's that. So yeah, what attracted you to a game? Well, as I've just said. It's all in the customization, the gluing, the painting, the fluff. What actually drew me into this, as opposed to Warhammer 40k, was the fact that there's no restriction to paint schemes. So you could pretty well do any kind of paint scheme you want. There was no rule saying that they had to be a certain color. So I kind of just went wild and did my own thing, which is really awesome, because usually, with 40k, they have to be a certain color if they're from a certain faction. Whereas this, you can kind of customize it. I mean, I'm not saying they don't have that in 40k or fantasy, but it's a little bit more restrictive, and this is that way. Another thing I really liked about War Machine is the fact of the matter that it's a really easy game to play. As long as you read the rules, which are very straightforward, and they're there if you need them. Once you know the basic things, you can pretty well go, learn as you go. But depends on the learning process of others. And I really liked it. I like, as I said before, I really enjoyed the fact that it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to get an army going. Minimum point value, I believe, unofficially is 11 points for War Machine, which is like a battle box. So that's it's pretty awesome the way that that's set up, and I really love, like I said, the painting aspect and the cost and the gameplay and the camaraderie between friends, and you meet a whole bunch of people, and it's strategic. So if you're into that kind of thing, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And the third question was, is there a model that I love? Well, being a Kador player, I chose Kador because of the heavy warjacks, the fact that we have no light warjacks. In fact, if we even did, they would be our man of war shock troopers or the bombardiers, all that kind of stuff, because Kador is all about armor. They're all about heavy hitting, and so that being said, I was extremely, extremely impressed with our Colossal. The Conquest, this is my personal one. I kind of, just did whatever to it, and showing off, but yeah, so that's pretty badass. I mean, I love the size, I love the weight. It wasn't too difficult to put together. It's the stats on it are pretty awesome. It plays really well. I've won several games just with that piece alone. So that's a real driving force for me. Yes, it is $152 Canadian with tax. I am Canadian, late in the video, but whatever. Again, I really like this piece, and I was thoroughly impressed with like the stances and the cannons and the face is pretty cool, little face there. But that was my particular thing. Yeah, so there you go. There's my response to WarGamerGirl's contest, and I'd like to wish the best of luck to everyone else, and may the best gamer win.